Talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On 1st and 10, Gonzalez. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
makes the score Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for.
Over 5-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run now with Dickerson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw is Gonzalez. Looking to throw on second down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now Gonzalez to throw on second down. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running it with Dickerson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
To throw on second down. Gonzalez. Pass incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Gonzalez. That's complete to Smith. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They throw it out right complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Grady Jarrett.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Gonzalez throwing on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37th. Here's Eric Dickerson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
The RPO, he completes it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go, defense. And who we got?
Here's Gonzalez on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Gonzalez now from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go.
Makes the score.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Gonzalez. Aaron it out. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch out. Check three.
On 1st down, Dickerson. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Let's go, baby. We need turnovers. Hey, get that ball. Mike 51. Watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gonzalez. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated down. Because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 37-yard line.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Saints first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll roll him out right. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half.
27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
The kick is,
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Saints 24, Falcons 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. On the carry, it's Olsen. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Here's Gonzalez to throw on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, it must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And he had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
You got it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
5-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, Dickerson, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Gonzalez. Off the play fake. Going deep here for Parker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
As they run left side. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Broken tackle. And he's into the clear.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Falcons 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
taken down right now.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this, another fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4.
Second and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer.
A carry for Dickerson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down. Doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it. And as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down by Deion.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He's brought down
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Third down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at. Check 55 to Mike. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Coming. Check smash. Check smash. 55. Get that quarterback. Cougar 19. Quarterback D-line. D-line. Get it.
Gonzalez now looking to throw on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check. 55. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Off play action. Gonzalez throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Gonzalez. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Tonight's final score, Saints.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.